Happy Mindful Monday, friends. Hey, so let's jump right in and get real for a second. Okay? How many times have you told yourself, I'm going to finish this piece. I'm going to finish this one last piece. And then it's suddenly 1 a.m. in the morning, your tea's gone cold, your shoulders are screaming at you. I've been there too, y'all. Here's the thing. When we get passionate about what we create, especially when it's fun, right? Especially when we're creating jewelry, y'all. Don't y'all lose track of time? I mean, that's a good thing, if you have nothing else to do. And I've been to that point myself where I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so in the flow. This is so freaking amazing. And then what happens other times is maybe I done went too far. I got so into the flow that I'm tired. I don't know. I have overworked myself. My hands cramping up. My neck hurt. My back. My glasses, my eyes getting blurry because they tired of having my glasses on so I can see. Because maybe that time I went too far. Like, where's the balance? So here's the truth, y'all. Mindfulness isn't just about how you create, right? It's also about knowing when to stop. So we're going to talk about setting boundaries today. Yeah. We got to set some boundaries because sometimes, there's everything in moderation, right? Everything in moderation. So we're going to talk about setting boundaries because setting boundaries like around your creativity, it isn't a limitation, right? It's actually a form of self-respect. It tells your brain, this is my time to create. And it also says, this is my time to rest. So you understand that your creativity doesn't just come from your hands. It comes from your energy. It comes from your emotions. And it comes from your presence. Now I'm going to pause and stop and go off on a tangent for just a second. Because what I always tell my students is this. If you're creating, because remember I just said it's about energy and emotions too. When you're creating, when you're upset, right? You're putting those hurt feelings into that project. You're putting your anger, your sadness into that. You're putting that type of energy into your project, right? That's the piece that you keep for yourself. Don't pass that on to anybody else. Don't sell it because energy flows. And I'll give you an example. I sold a piece years ago to a woman from my shop, and she wrote me, inbox, like, how could you know? I felt all of your energy, and it just made me so much better. And I'm like, wow, this person doesn't even know me, but you felt my energy, and that spoke volumes. So sometimes you will create for art therapy, right? Just to make yourself feel better, take the focus off of something negative and put it on something positive. Just don't pass that piece on, okay? All right, so let's get back to the setting boundaries, because that's a boundary too. So, like I said, your creativity comes from your energy, your emotions, and your actual presence, right? All of those things need to be recharged, right? If you are tired, don't say, I'm just going to push through. No. Listen to your body. Your body is saying, hey, I know we got stuff to do. But it's important that we rest too, right? Stuff to do, rest too. I could write a rap, y'all. So, because what actually happens, right, is when you work nonstop, you might still be producing, but your joy and that inspiration that you had, they start to fade. They're like, nope, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Now you focus on, my hands hurt, but I just want to finish these 2 last reps. Oh, well, no. Rest. Because when you rest intentionally and you give yourself permission to step away, what happens is you come back to your craft with fresh eyes and a calmer mind. Same thing as when we were in school and algebra and chemistry and all that kind of stuff was, messing us up, and everything started to blur together and your mind couldn't think right. You step away. I used to sleep with, my books under my pillows too. And it's like you come back with fresh eyes and you're like, oh, I didn't see that before. Same difference, y'all. Same difference, right? And then when you come back to it, everything feels lighter and you're able to work easier. And then the creative process actually becomes fun again. Okay? So here's your action step for today. Okay? Here's something simple. I want you, before your next creative session, right? I want you to decide in advance how long you're going to work. Are you going to work for 1 hour? Or are you going to work for 2 hours? Is it going to be 15 minutes? Is it going to be 30 minutes? Whatever it is, I want you to set a timer on your phone. And when that timer goes off, take a deep breath, finish whatever step you are on, and then what? Stop. Don't rush into just one more beat or one last rep. No. Step away from your workplace. Stretch. Get a drink of water. Go take a walk outside or go play with your kids or pet your dog or whatever it is. But you're going to stop working. Okay? And that's not saying, oh, I quit. Right? That's saying, I'm creating balance. Okay, and I know we said, what if we have that one project that we keep starting and not finishing? What you do is, whenever your next creative session is, you make a commitment or set the intention to pick up where you left off. Boom. That's how you do it. And if you want to take it further, try creating a little ritual to mark the start and end of your creative time. So maybe you light a candle when you begin and then you blow it out when you're done. Or maybe you put your tools away neatly at the end, like a gentle reminder that your creative energy has done its job for the day, right? And so then the next time when you actually sit down to create, you're going to remember that you deserve to make beautiful things, but you also deserve time to simply be. How many of us say that? We're always trying to multitask and do this and that, but just simply be. That is a great form of meditation. And sometimes it's hard to do, because I'll be honest, sometimes it's hard for me to just sit there, because you think, I could be doing this. I could be doing that. No, you could just be. Ooh, all right. Point made. So remember to set those boundaries, honor them, and bring more peace and joy into your creative world. Okay? Oh, that's all for today, creatives. I'm so excited. Did you hear me bump the mic on accident? I'm so excited. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that notification button. And if you have a friend that maybe needs to hear this, share. Sharing is caring. I say that to the kids all the time. Sharing is caring. So with that being said, everyone, happy creating. Love, Angela.